Oh my gosh, this is the best keyboard. Hi guys, so for this video, I'm going to be talking about the keyboard that every pro player and their mother is switching to, the new Razer Huntsman Mini. Before you say anything, no, you did not waste your money buying the GK61. That's the keyboard I reviewed last month that, when paired with the Gateron Optical Yellow Switches, is the fastest keyboard in the world. The reason I'm making this video on the Razer Huntsman Mini is the fact that a ton of pro players have been switching to it. These pro players include Young Calc, Andretta, Hen, Kinzel, Snood, Cease, the list goes on and on. Because of this, I wanted to see what all the hype was about, and lo and behold, this is my new main keyboard. Basically, what I'm gonna do is review the keyboard, compare it to the Apex Pro TKL as well as the GK61, and then finish off with some gameplay in Arena. Yes, your boy Jerian's gonna be playing some Arena. So I hope you're excited for this review. This keyboard is easily my favorite keyboard ever, and without further ado, let's get right on into it. To start off, let's go and review it. Full face cam action. Do not say I look tired. Just don't do it. Seriously, the Razer Huntsman Mini is the 60% version of the Razer Huntsman. I used to use the TKL edition, the same keyboard face Martos uses, so I wanted to try out the new smaller one. Currently, this keyboard sells for $120 on Amazon, which is a little more expensive than the GK61, but a lot more affordable than the Apex Pro. That keyboard costs an arm and a leg. Oh, and by the way, this is not a sponsored video at all. I'm doing this all by myself. Anyways, by far the most important thing about this keyboard are its switches. You have the option for the linear switch that is in my keyboard or the clicky tactile switch that Calc has. Regardless of if you choose linear or clicky, these switches are up there with the fastest on the market. The way they work is that there's a partially blocked beam of light that sits right by the bottom of the switch near the stem, and when you press the key down, the light is allowed to pass through and send a signal to your computer to perform the intended action. This is much faster than normal mechanical switches because there is no debounce time. The actuation happens as soon as the light beam passes through the stem. Last thing before I move on to the comparisons is that the mini Razer Huntsman switches are actually different than the switches on the full size or the TKL Huntsman. Apparently, the updated switches have metal stabilizers to make the clicks rattle less, as well as a new stem shape to make the key press more balanced. I have never seen any switch design like this or look like this, but I have to say they feel amazing. Moving on to why pros have switched to the Huntsman Mini, and it only makes sense to put it head to head versus the Apex Pro TKL. Right off the bat, the 60% form factor makes a huge difference. I'm able to move my arm around my desk so much more because of the extra space I have. This is huge for my in-game performance as it allows me to play on a lower sense, 0.13 by the way, and not have to worry about hitting my mouse into my keyboard. In terms of speed, which I know you guys care about a lot, both of these keyboards are ridiculously fast. The Huntsman Mini is a bit lighter with a 40-gram actuation force compared to the Apex Pro's 45 grams, but it also actuates a little lower down, 1mm compared to 0.4mm. Where Razer really wins out is the fact that there is no debounce delay. Its optical switch design means there's no 0.7 millisecond response time like the Apex Pro has. Everything you do is instant and feels lightning fast. And speaking how they feel, I like the Razer switches a lot more. They feel crunchier, they give you more feedback, and they are actually surprisingly quieter. The OmniPoint switches on the Apex Pro don't feel bad or anything, I just don't like how loud and mushy they are. Let's do a quick sound test. As you can tell, the Huntsman Mini linear switches are ridiculously quiet. They put the original Huntsman switches to shame. To me, I feel like this is a huge reason that pro players and creators like myself prefer the new Razer Huntsman Mini. Like, it feels better than any other keyboard I've ever used, and it's also really quiet. What more could I possibly want? The final reason I prefer the Huntsman Mini over the Apex Pro TKL are its keycaps. The Apex Pro comes with ABS keycaps, which are cheap and get really shiny over time. Just look how disgusting this looks. The Razer Huntsman Mini, on the other hand, comes with PBT keycaps, which are sturdier and last way longer. They also come in white or black, which is sick.
But Jerian, what about the GK61?
Chill little Timmy, I'm getting there. Compared to the Gateron Optical Yellow Switches I reviewed, Razer's new switches are much more enjoyable. I think they feel better, sound better, and just look better. The only thing the Gateron Optical Yellow Switches went out on is the fact that they bottom out faster. The speed is essentially the same. Outside of its switches though, the GK61 loses to the Huntsman Mini in every other department. The Huntsman Mini Mini has better software, better RGB settings, better keycaps, more color options, more stand levels. There's nothing the GK61 does better except feeling a tiny bit lighter. So hopefully that helps you guys understand why all these pro players are switching to it. It essentially comes down to the fact that it's the fastest, the best, and the highest quality 60% keyboard you can get. Before we get to Arena, because I did not sell out before, make sure you guys use code JERIAN in the item shop. Just put it in, code JERIAN, support your boy out. This looks pretty cool. Let me buy that using code JERIAN. Seriously though, let me know if you guys like videos like these where I try out different keyboard and mice. Flea does that a lot for controller, but there's not many people who do it for keyboard and mouse other than me. Anyways, with all of that being said, let's get into Arena. I only have about 3k arena points. Your boy has not been grinding. Nonetheless, I think I can get a pretty high kill dub. I think I'm gonna land at Risky. That's been my arena spot recently. If I wanted to play this safe, I would land at one of my boat spots and then just use the boat missiles for fish. The thing about those looting routes is that you never run into people, and I want to get some kills. I gotta show off this new keyboard, you know? What the? That wall was bugged. Bro, there's so many guys. Oh my gosh, that dude got dookied on. I'm telling you, this is the best keyboard. It gives even boomers like me god mechanics.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Bruh. What the? Too many psychopaths. Oh my. You have no mats. I gotta say, that is the only annoying thing about recording my gameplay with a face cam and stuff. I'm only on one PC, so I get a ton of input delay. That's why it looks like I'm in slow motion half the time. I really gotta find some shield. I see two dudes. What are they doing? I really should not land on them. I gotta play smart. Woohoo! Yes, sir. I have no AR ammo, therefore I'm gonna W key. Give me some ammo, bro. That's how you do it. Chill, bro. Let me fight this guy. Bro, it did not build. Oh, no. My ramp did not place in that spot. No fair. This is in the worst spot because I cannot get inside his box. I'll just piss him off. His loot is decent, not bad. I got a ton of materials, which is good. Whoa. What the? Oh no! Bro, I'm about to get this kill. No way! Oh my gosh, I'm so dead. Oh my gosh!
BRB, guys! Have a positive gaming experience, and I'm gonna go get a drink. BRB, guys!
No! The flopper didn't go off. That was all my fault. No! Overall, guys, that is my new keyboard, the Razer Huntsman Mini, and why a ton of pro players are switching to it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you want some more arena gameplay. I know I didn't win. That was all my fault. I mistimed the flopper. I guess I gotta go watch more of my own tips and tricks. But if you did enjoy the video or you learned something new, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel down here, and to turn on my post notifications. Shout out to everyone on the screen for using code ItsJerian. I love each and every one of you guys. I'm doing my best to respond to you guys on Instagram and Twitter. If you do want to message me, the best place is Twitter because I'm on Twitter a lot. Just let me know you use my code and I will shout you out. Otherwise, that's it from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.